Welcome back, everyone. You're watching BWESTBUILDZ. Tonight, I'm going to show you what I did to hang the exhaust on this 73 Mach 1 Mustang here. I do not have factory-style brackets for this car, so I improvised. I made some brackets out of some pieces of angle iron and got some generic exhaust hangers from Summit Racing and got creative. So let me show you what I did. Check it out. Alright, here's a little project I've got going on. I needed an exhaust hanger for the Mustang, so I made one out of this angle steel. It's just got a bunch of different holes in it. It's got some elongated holes and some round holes, and turned it into this. So I'm going to go through here and show you how I did that. What I needed to do that for was I have these universal hangers here for the mufflers. You put a C-clamp through here. C-clamp goes around your muffler or your tailpipe. And then you have multiple choice holes here to hang your tailpipe from. Well, I do need to cut these off a little bit shorter, right here. I'm going to hang them from this hole, I believe. I'll go underneath the car here and show you guys that. But I just bought some of this at the hardware store. I think it was like $6 or $7 for about a I don't know if it was quite 2 feet. I think it was about 18-inch section of this, and I cut a couple pieces off. One is installed already. I'll show that to you here in a second. And I'm ready to install this one tonight. So all I'm gonna have to do is elongate these holes a little bit. Yeah, I got a little close on this one, and it's got an open side to it now, which is okay. But what I did was I measured this out, cut it, and then put it in my sheet metal brake that I got, bent it over to about that angle right there, and this mounts up underneath the car, and the bracket mounts on the other side here. Pretty neat. Ford Mustangs traditionally have a different style of bracket where you'll have a bracket that mounts underneath the floor. There'll be a section of rubber strap that hangs down, and then there's a bracket that actually bolts on to the factory style mufflers. This car doesn't have factory mufflers on it. It has some thrush welded mufflers. So I had to get creative, and this is what I thought of. So notched it out right here on each side. The one had a little bit of a clearance issue, that's why I notched it out. It fit up against the body a little bit better. But let's go underneath the car and I'll show you that here. I'll show you the one that's already done. All right, we're underneath the car now. You can see the nice, beautiful mufflers I put on here. And don't mind the mechanics wire holding that one up. That's what we're solving right here. So you can see this one that I already installed, and I just put a couple bolts up here, but there's a couple threaded inserts right here on this shock support on this 73 Mustang, and this is where the factory muffler hangers or exhaust pipe hangers would mount, and be right here. So the reason I bent this in was that it was too close to the floor pan right here, so I bent it a little bit. There's enough room to slip a nut on the back side here, run a bolt through this side, and hold that hanger on here. So we're gonna get this hanger mounted up real quick and show you guys how it looks when it's done. I did throw some paint on there because I didn't want it to rust. And those are the bolts that I had, those grade 8s. It's a 3/8 bolt. That's what I had, so I just went ahead and threw those on there. It looks pretty good. ever seen anyone spray paint at night outside their garage with the security light? Yeah, me neither. All right, looks like that's a little tacky still. We're gonna let that sit for another 5-10 minutes here. I'm gonna paint it up. All right, let's go into the car and let's get this hanger installed. All right, folks, we're underneath the car. I've probably got you at one of the worst possible viewing angles of the whole operation, but that's what we got to work with for right now. So if you can see it, I'll try to bring the camera a little bit closer. If you can see it up here, there's that bracket I was showing you earlier. We are going to clamp that strap on here like I was showing you, and it's going to pick this exhaust up a little bit. This whole pipe and muffler assembly is pretty stiff. The exhaust setup on this car is just a Y pipe, and it's a split Y pipe, so it's an H pipe actually. It's got a pipe in between the Y, and then it goes into duals out the back. I believe it's a 2 1/4 inch exhaust. It's all pre-bent pipe. I didn't make any custom exhaust for this car. I just bought whatever they had online that you could get for it at the time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm running the C-clamp through the bottom side of this, as you can see, and this is going to sit right up here, and it's going to hopefully bolt right in here. I'm hoping that my holes line up okay. I've got a little bit of movement up and down there, so we're going to go ahead, if I can hold this all in position, and get the bottom of my exhaust hanger. Now when this goes together with the tailpipe, there's going to be a tailpipe on this side, so I'm going to have to slip the tailpipe in here and then run my clamp on here. But for right now, I just want to get the exhaust held up better than the mechanics wire that I had, which was honestly a pretty good job. It was doing a fine job on there. But this is the long-term fix for it and the way I want it to be. So, okay, so that's on there. And I'm just going to bolt everything up real loose right now. We'll see if we can get a fastener in there. Alright, so as you can see in the top section of your screen there, after the bolt and washer hit me in the face a couple times when I dropped it, we finally got it up there. So I was able to slip the bolt in on the back side of this, which is, oh, it just come apart. Touched it and it fell apart, go figure. There we go, got it. Okay, so get that on there and get the washer on there. And I am running on this portion of it, I'm running a nylock style nut. Not that you can see it, but it has a little ring of nylon in there, and for vibration purposes that helps make the nut not come loose, because the nylon acts as a holding agent on the end of the nut, or on the end of the threads. Okay, so now that that's on there, I've got to figure out how to tighten this. Get enough tools in here, should be able to get something together. Got a 1/2 inch wrench for one side and a 1/2 inch socket and driver for the other side. Let's see if we can get this tightened down here. And that figures the brake line's in the way. Oh, might have to tighten it from this side. Wow, what a deal. What a deal. Cool. All right. They're tightened down. Yeah, probably not the best exhaust hanger ever, but you know, I think it's gonna work out pretty good actually. I'm gonna get this U-bolt clamp tightened up here and we're gonna call her good. All right, got this tightened up. It's good and snug. I don't want it to start crush, you know, I don't want it so tight it starts crushing this pipe. It's already indenting the top of it here a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on video, but due to this hanger being stuck in between this U-bolt clamp and the pipe, it's starting to indent that a little bit. So I don't want to go any more on that at all. I want to just leave it just like it is. I can't remember. I think the tailpipe actually slips over this muffler. It doesn't go inside it. I think it slips over it, so that's okay. But we'll deal with that another day. We got this on, we got our hanger assembly on here. It's got a little rubber isolator right here, so it does allow some movement, but not much. Like I said, this exhaust system is pretty rigid the way it is. So got this all installed. That's gonna be it for tonight's project. So yeah, I think this turned out pretty good. Like I said, it's for just making a hanger. Like I said, I bought the angle and I bought these, I think from Summit Racing, and these are just generic old exhaust clamps. So I think it worked out pretty good and it should last a while. All right, that's it for tonight's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, every Sunday I'm posting a video. So one video a week here on out throughout the rest of the year. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for all your likes, subscribes, shares, all of it. We'll see you right here next time on BWESTBUILDZ. Peace.